Ooh, that felt good.
Stay focused on your workout.
Get after it, MP.
Wait, I took a class in college once. Really important.
except for the early Saturday morning.
Okay, well, we're all rushing.
Like, here's the water. I'm used to just watching Austin Post movies.
Okay, I'm game. Well, where else?
More than an hour, I'm saying.
Only for work, but I'd like to go for fun. Oh yeah, get us some battle. Oh, good. Wait, hold on. We need a stomach trip. Oh, no, please let me. Well, the natural wonders right there in front of you. Maybe we can try.
2 steps ahead of him, so I might not have heard of him. Bad news on that athletically.
Yeah, hip. 2 months of rehab and no guarantee.
And there are underlying intra-articular concerns.
Well, we should forget about taking his life for now.
Yeah, the tickets to the game, 3rd row.
Good luck next time.
I'm just saying it's an excuse to get over Spain, scouting. Oh, you guys watch my golf.
I hear that. Ball.
What do you do? Yeah, maybe we'll check out the Tournica, the Reina Tortilla. It's called Culture Guys. You should try it out sometime. So if you ever watch the final game, I want to disagree on a point you made yesterday.
Not lunch being essential before starting a debate.
No, that tournament performances should be second to regular season evaluation.
Well, that makes sense. Our season is much longer and represents more of our team than we expect.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LeBron James.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. And it's Edey in at the 5. And for the Lakers, MP out there with James. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Ayton. And it's Smart in at the 1. And when you look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
Defensively, in that pick and roll action, you have to stop LeBron first.
Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. The Lakers with the rebound. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Now here's Wells. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Jackson, 6 on the shot clock. Some solid defense from 8. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about the game plan he has in place for Ja Morant. Coach was forthcoming, saying it's no secret you need to turn him into a shooter. If he gets a step at the rim, you already lost that battle. He can drain a few from outside, but we are willing to live with that. Appreciate the honest answer. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allen, thank you.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Back to Morant. Edey with a screen for Morant. That 3 off the mark.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
The electric Ja Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with Ja Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Morant finds Jackson. Edey with a screen on James. Jackson passes to Caldwell Pope. Memphis moving it around. Jackson setting the pick here for Edey. And again, Memphis no good.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Here's Ayton, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, you expect this from Ayton. For him to shrug off contact inside and power his way to a bucket.
Now here's Morant. Last game, 26 points. Pass to Wells, the 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. And a wide open look for MP. Good, and Smart gets the assist. MP's got 5.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Lakers making a change here. Connects checked in. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. You look at MP, well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
This is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Well, no debate here. He's running away with it and looks poised for big things to come.
And MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. To the wing right side. Wells finds Jackson. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
MP, no good. Memphis is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And Memphis with another turnover here. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. In third, the Grizzlies.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
Jerome, he's checked in for Jalen Wells. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Lakers had been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in L.A., I'm told, but this pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Johns, thanks for the update. Free throw good, MP. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. Do you like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vincent's checked in, and good on the second, so he makes them both. And with so many teams, Dan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower price, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality play.
Up about 28 points a game, 8 assists and 4 rebounds, and he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Now, here's Clark. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Jackson finds Morant. To stop the drought, just 5 on the clock. Jackson misses. Lakers leading by 10. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He added 43 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. His numbers from that game jumped off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's Jerome. Still scoreless. And Jackson throws it down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded.
Here's MP following the score by Memphis. And here is LeBron. 8 points his last outing. He was all alone on that one. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Lakers. Pass to Clark. Outside Jackson. Picked by Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. for the Lakers. Hachimura, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for James. And it's Austin Reeves in for MP. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jackson comes in for Jackson. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. 1:03 left in the first quarter. To the left wing. Hachimura. MP's checked in for the Lakers. Smart comes in for Gabe Vincent. Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's MP. 16 points for him. Pass to Vanderbilt. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 9. They've got MP. Austin Reeves out there with Smart. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Vanderbilt in at center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Jerome with it, guarded by Smart. Here's Clark. MP grabs the miss.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
The Lakers moving the ball around. To the paint. And a dunk by Vanderbilt.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is John Morant. But his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Now here's Morant. No scoring in this one. Jerome passes to Morant. And Aldama has it in the corner. No good from outside.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Jerome.
Well, the threat of Ja scoring really opens up the opportunity for assists.
Now, here's MP. He's got 18. The 3, and that one is good from Jerome. Jerome's got 8 points.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Hachimura setting the pick for MP. Hachimura finds Reeves, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Smart against Morant. Outside Jackson. Pass to Jerome. Shot clock at 5. Morant with it. Outguarded by Smart. And it's Morant missing. Lakers lead by 9. Reeves the pass to MP. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Kevin?
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And so here's Memphis. Following the miss by MP. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Jackson. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Los Angeles with some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Lebron in for Hachimura. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Zach Edey, he's checked in for Clark. Gigi Jackson comes in for Jackson. Jalen Wells checked in for Santi Aldama. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Ty Jerome. Now, here's MP. 43 points out last game. And Ayton throws it down.
Great execution of the alley-oop. Of course, having Ayton to throw it to makes it much easier.
There's a minute left to play here in the half. Pass to Edey. Now here's Wells. Covered by MP. Caldwell-Pope outside. Wells kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's Morant missing.
Well, deep into the game, his team is lagging, and he's been unable to help. Brutal performance from him.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, this is where you have to get Ayton the ball. Between his footwork and post moves, he's reliable down there.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Morant outside. Pass to Wells. Here's Jackson. Takes a three. No good on that one. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the bad half court. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
When you play the right way and you're patient, you usually come out on top.
Yeah, you love a team that will work, sometimes deep into the clock for their shots. Man, that's great.
And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders for the fan favorite three-point contest.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now. You and me, Shaq, come on.
I don't even think you could beat Ernie.
Hey, easy. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. MP really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Caldwell-Pope are their guards. The front court is Wells and Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5 spot. Lakers leading by 11. MP looking around. And the officials will call the illegal stand right there. Looking now at some numbers for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now here's Wells, covered by MP. Yes, that goes in. Wells has got his first bucket of the night.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Lebron dishes to Smart. Pass to MP. Inside, MP gets it.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to Jackson. Here's MP. Oh, my wow!
What a dunk!
He just drifts in off the baseline and throws down the amazing reverse windmill.
I think, Greg, he was saving that one for us. Wow. And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. And the Grizzlies choosing to move forward with Coach Islo to head their program. Stan, after he took over as interim head coach late last season.
Yeah, the first Finnish-born head coach in the NBA. He was a rising star coaching in Europe, now trying his hand in the best league on the planet.
It's tipped. Smart with the steal. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Smart. Smart's got 3 assists in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 15. From the baseline. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, a lot of guys now are not comfortable in that mid-range area, but Morant is. He'll take that shot when it's there.
Now, here's MP. 22 points for him. Lets the 3 fly. 80 with the rebound.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Wells in the corner. It's good from long range. Wells has got 5 points now this quarter.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And here's MP for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Memphis, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
Now, here's MP. 25 points in the game. They get it again. Outside for Smart. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Well, good-looking 3 there from Smart. He knocks down his fair share of those.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Morant sets a screen for Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Jackson. This one for 3. And another miss by Memphis. Los Angeles leading by 14. A 3 from MP. 80 with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Wells the bounce pass. There's Jackson with the 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top 2-way bigs in our league.
What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr. coach brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a 2-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the 3-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. Memphis moving that ball around. Edey with a screen on James. And again, Memphis no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
D, and MP throws it down.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Trailing by 17. Pass to Jackson. Latrey. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And MP throws it down.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that. So I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Back to you, Kevin.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now, here's MP. He's got 32. MP with a screen on Jackson. LeBron shot is off.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Out to the wing.
2 minutes remaining to the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Clark, count it. Clark's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, look, Aldama is a very good passer out of the front court.
Lakers leading by 12. To the middle. Here's MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Hachimura, he's checked in for DeAndre. Memphis also making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. Jerome against Reeves. Tries from 10. Again, Memphis.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
1:21 left in the third quarter. Jackson against MP. Pass to LeBron. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 11 points.
And the defense has to be more mindful of Reeves, especially when he's roaming around there in the corner.
Jackson has the open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP against Jackson. Here's MP. And he can't bank that one in. Back to Jerome, down low, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's LeBron. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. The shot and game clock separated by 4, and that one's good. MP.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Jackson. Here's Aldama. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 7 points in the game.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
MP getting it done for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Alton Connect is out there with Smart. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's MP. And it's Vanderbilt in the power forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Jerome with it. Pippen outside. Pass to Jackson. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Again, it's Jackson Jr. His combination of size and shooting can be deadly.
MP outside. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 42 in the game.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Nice awareness right there. MP doing a good job getting his timing right on that block.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
The Lakers making a switch here. Vincent's checked in. A 3 from MP. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Now, here's Pippen. At top, Jerome. Defended by Vincent. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Yeah, Aldama can stretch the floor for you when the big man finds quality openings at the arc.
MP passes to Vincent. MP outside. Pass to Smart. Vanderbilt kicks to MP. Outside for Smart. MP passes to Smart. Pippen with it. Outguarded by Smart. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Inside, here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Hits it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Timeout called by Coach Isolo. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Some changes for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hachimura. Lebron comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Gabe Vincent. Then for the Grizzlies, Jock Landale's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's John Morant in for Scottie Pippen.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
James sets the screen for MP. Floats it up for James. Ayton a screen on Jackson. MP, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Landale. Here's Jerome. They set the pick, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. To the inside. Here's Wells. And the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Smart. MP outside. Back to Smart. Now James. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Jackson. Jackson, a screen on Smart. Morant bats for 2, and Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Lakers leading by 15. MP right side.
Nifty fake from MP. Wow. If he's already got that, watch out.
At the line,
the first one falls. And both free throws good for MP.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. Edey outside. Jackson up top. Stolen by Reeves. Now MP. Stolen by Jackson. It's Morant. Shoots from 12, and it misses.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now Caldwell Pope following the three-point attempt by MP.
Erased him right at the rim. The young guy, MP, energetically going for that block.
Ayton a screen on Jackson. MP. Jackson with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Morant. Oh, it's good. What a move.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And in a three-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Vincent subbed in for Smart. Does not go. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Jerome. And here are the Grizzlies. 17-point game. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Got it to go off the glass. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Now, here's MP. Here's Hachimura. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Great job by Hachimura to not lose his concentration. Boy, he plays with great focus and energy.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
Thanks, guys. Double figures in one category, double figures in another, and a win to top it off, MP? What more could you ask for?
Double figures in a third stack. Double figures in a fourth. Oh, and maybe instead of a regular season win, make it the playoffs. Game 7. No, finals. That's all I could ask for. Plus a yacht. Maybe a trip to Mars on a private ship. I got a big imagination for Quintana, as you can see. So, I mean, please, don't limit me.
No limits here.
Because it will go, you know?
Well, best of luck to you, MP. Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate you. Hey.
Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Jennifer. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And so long, everyone.
one of the big ones. No, not my team. I like being able to
Really enjoyed it.
You can cheer. What am I thinking of? I don't know. Like, play? What's the silent one? Like, slimy? Oh my goodness, you guys are so ridiculous.
I'd like to go on a big trip after the season.
National? Like Japan or Australia?
Yeah, I just had Japan. I want to see Tokyo. I love seeing those steakhouses they have on TV. Plus, I'd like to see one of those cat cats. I don't know how you guys watch it. No, they look super cool. There are even vending machines for treats for the show marathon.
I like cats. I can watch the Tuesday vacation for us. Hey, I want to do something different this weekend.
Like seeing a car.
What true? You had chip bags for years back. That's
Okay, what? What's that?
nature.
Sounds a bit boring.
Like a lot. There's a water, epic viewpoints, and I'll bring the shit. Y'all know I got it.
Okay, I'm game. Try something new.
Okay, but if it's more than an hour, I'm staying on huh. Maybe you can clean it for me.
My birthday is coming up.
You looking for a cake? How'd you know? Because I've been posting cake photos on Saturday, and someone over here is taking notice.
Like one photo.
Every photo. Look, I'm not mad. You gotta buy me supplies, okay? And I need quality ingredients, okay? Chemistry. Shortchange me during the game. Shortchange well.
Everywhere.
Not to mention the 11 assists.
The family on the baseline has a young child.
Point is, keep an extra eye on I saw your report on.
Yeah, but also to remind them to be vigilant and responsible, keep attention on the action, and to remind them to have hand open to deflect any ball that goes sideways.
Good advice, Jake.
Radar,
4 or 5 Have you decided on a travel destination? What's the point?
I have. I'm off to Melbourne, Australia, and a game in Brisbane.
Oh,
that's where a couple of those California kids went to, right? Good memory. I can see their jerseys up in the gyms now.
You'd be nervous with
Pretty cool stuff. We work early on them too.
If you could
Well,
do the
I'm
GM,
off to Belgium. I got a
Which prospect?
7-footer there with all kinds of comparisons that I won't even mention here. Players are valuable. On and up,
Don't miss out on any games on the season. Visit us online or at the ticket booth for any availability at Metropolitan Home.
A reminder, fans, we hope you'll come and join us for our trading card sale. The first 10,000 fans tuning in will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get it signed by Peter the Pelican and the Pelican fan team.
We want your time at Arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If your house is ready anytime that needs to be addressed, then please text the word Pelican along with your issue and key location to 55555. A member of our relations will respond and address your concerns immediately. All right, fans, you don't want to miss out next week's giveaway game. Coming up, James Pelicans mini basketball with every fan in attendance.
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
And now the Los Angeles starters. James is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's MP. And it's Smart in at the point. And for New Orleans, Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. Jordan Poole out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Messi in at the 5. just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
Now, here is James. Just 5 on the clock. MP shot is off. To the paint. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Wow, Murray really taking off right there, playing over the top of the defense.
James passes to Reeves. James outside. MP, a screen on Williamson. Back to MP. Fires the three. Drops in the three.
Yeah, ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
Here's Misi. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
That is a tough shot. MP with veteran-level confidence.
Here's New Orleans now. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Murray. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. There's a screen. Here's Williamson. That one a little long. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
And the Pelicans with possession here, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Good shot by Misi, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. MP outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. MP's got 11 points.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight, absolutely. Coach shared saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Throws it up high. It's stolen. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Misi. Now Poole. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here are the Lakers now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. From deep, MP. The rebound by Murray.
Practically a block. good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Pick by Nisi. Here's Poole. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, a little bully ball that time from Jordan. Pulled down low. Really creative with that finish.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
Jordan Poole, shooting 1.
Legs talking about Trey Murphy. Just how good can he be?
Substitution on the court.
Pelicans trail by 7. Jones is small forward with Zion holding down the 4. DeJounte Murray is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Mycareer in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James's final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation from my understanding, and guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. All right, Shams. Thank you very much for that report. Now here's Murray. He has 7. Poole work in the interior.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
MP outside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
And so it's New Orleans with it. 9-point game. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Man, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
MP, the flush.
Well, MP has been very aggressive here, looking for his own offense, generating great results.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Poole against Reeves. Poole shot is off.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And stolen by Jones. Out to the right wing. Murray passes to Poole. No good on the 3. The Lakers lead by 11. MP outside. Pelicans cleared away. Jones feels it out. Pass to Mycareer. And here's Murray. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Outside Jones. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. It's stolen by Poole. Reeves against Jones. Outside Murray. It's Poole on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Williamson outside. Offensive rebound. Back to Poole. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Murray, no good. Los Angeles leading by 11. To the inside. And stolen by Williamson. Outside Murray. It's Poole on the wing. It's stolen by Smart. In transition, here they come. Hachimura finds MP. Back to Hachimura. Vanderbilt to pass to Reeves. 5 on the clock. And here's MP from outside. That's his 4th miss out of 10 attempts. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Murray against Reeves. The lead now cut to single digits. Murray's got 9.
That is special body control there by Murray against that contact in the paint. Still able to get it to fall.
Now Poole. 23 points for him last game against Miami. Outside Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And no good. Smart with the defensive effort. To the middle. Hachimura, the pass to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, a screen on Murray. MP with it. He's picked up by Williamson. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
A minute 39 left to play in the second quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He dropped 50 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And again, New Orleans, no good.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Fires the 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Murray. Oh, MP with a block.
That is just tenacious by Murray. He saw the opportunity, and he drew the foul.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A., and Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
And for someone listed at 6'4", DeJounte Murray is an excellent rebounder, Tim.
Well, he sure is. He's got long arms, and he's very athletic. His work on the glass, one of the many ways that he can impact winning, and he's always a threat to take it end to end.
And Murray drops them both. Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans, year after year, it comes back to health.
And you sometimes wonder if there's something in the water in New Orleans or some bad juju, because they're certainly due for some better luck.
Now here's Smart. MP right side. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Oh, the young fella finds a way. MP using the pump fake to perfection.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And both free throws good for MP.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Poole. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Not sure what exactly happened there. It didn't look like they were on the same page.
James with the ball. Inside. Here's MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the New Orleans Pelicans.
This is so painful to watch. In fact, I stopped watching. Bad effort on the boards. This hurts so much, Ernie.
Yeah, I think we've officially lost Shaq's attention. Code red. And let's switch it up. Here's a look at some of the possible contenders for this year's dunk contest.
This dunk contest is going to be...
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
On the court for the Lakers, DeAndre Ayton is out there with James. Then it's MP, then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Smart in at the point. Poole, the pass to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3, and Trey Murphy gets a 3. 9 points in the game.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Misi. Now here's Murray. It's Poole on the wing. From downtown. Murray, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Smart outside. Back to James. MP outside. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Ayton. Back to Smart. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Outside Murray. Can they get it? Nails it from beyond the arc.
It's just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Ayton, the screen on Williamson. James goes in. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Murphy. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve. One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Murray against Smart. The 3 ball. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Oh, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Here's James. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Pass to Reeves. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Smart. 4 on the clock. Gets the 3 to fall. Smart's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Back over to you.
A scary thought. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Smart against Murray. From the baseline, it's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Poole looking it over. On the wing, Murray. Tipped away. It's stolen by Smart. Now the Lakers moving it up. And he's going for the oop here. And slam dunk by James.
The timing LeBron possesses is second to none. Fantastic at measuring when to go for alley-oops.
Now here's Poole. 7 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Misi. And that time also a missed shot.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
MP left side. And MP throws it down.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
New Orleans calls timeout. Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hachimura's checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for James. Connect's checked in for Reeves. And Vincent is subbed in for Smart. Outside Murray. Outside Jones. Poole for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 8 rebounds in the game. Tim, looking at Jordan Poole, how much you think learning from Stephen Curry helped him out?
Well, B.A., he's been a great role model for Poole on and off the court, showing how to approach the game and inspiring that confidence they both share to take big shots.
The ball's knocked loose. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
What athletic ability from MP. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. The Pelicans have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Murray passes to Poole. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Mycareer, he's checked in for Misi.
Pelicans, number 17, Mycareer.
And here's Murray. He's got 11. 6 on the shot clock. Poole from long range. Up again. Los Angeles has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. MP shot is off. And it's Murray with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Murray's got 13.
Yeah, DeJounte Murray is a different type of guard. He would much prefer taking it to the hoop rather than taking long-distance jumpers.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Orleans, Queen, he's checked in for Poole, and Alvarado's subbed in for DeJounte Murray. The Lakers also with a sub. Larabia's checked in. The Lakers shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. They've got Jose Alvarado. He's out there with Herb Jones. And it's Williamson in a small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Vincent passes to MP. 19-footer. Jones grabs the board.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Queen. Williamson outside. And there's a pick. Here's Queen. Over Hachimura. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. MP's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Orleans. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Queen. And here's Williamson. He gets it in there.
Man, that is a clever move from Williamson, showing you his agility.
Now Los Angeles with it. Here's MP. Now here's Connect. Vincent passes to MP. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 39.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Vincent outside. Here's MP. Hits yet again. Wow.
Yeah, another extraordinary effort from him. Now, we've come to expect this as of late.
Yeah, he's now tied for 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
Here's Williamson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Tim, after a change of leadership in the front office, the Pelicans looking to set a new standard.
Yeah, and the credibility and clout of this experienced front office, hopefully spurring buy-in and alignment from top to bottom.
LaRavia's checked in for James. Here's MP. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. To the inside. Here's Misi. Pass to Jones. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. The Lakers with another miss.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
And from the moment he set foot in this league, Herb Jones was a plus defender, Legs.
Well, Brian, people were questioning his off.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Williamson. Now Murray. And they pick up 2.
Wow, you talk about being in the zone. Murray deciding to call his own number tonight, and it has worked.
To the middle. Here's LaRavia. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Murray. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Connect checked in for LaRavia.
Substitution. Number 4, Dalton.
1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. MP looking around. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-backs legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
And when he's dominant on the glass, his team benefits in so many ways. He took a lot of pressure off of his teammates tonight.
Murray from outside. Benson grabs a miss, and they recover it. Murray, no good. Here are the Lakers now. MP outside. And MP throws it down.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
Thanks, guys. You sometimes hear a player refuse to lose, but tonight you really did, MP. You were all over the glass, crossing the 20-rebound threshold in a dominating performance. Walk us through it.
Yeah, we were able to get them out of their comfort zone tonight, make them take a bunch of shots they weren't happy with. I was able to get a body underneath and get us going the other way up the floor. It was a good win for us all in all. They couldn't deal with our physicality, and I was a big part of that. I know they're not looking forward to playing us again.
Well, you earned that win, MP. Well done.
Thank you.
Brian, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks very much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. See you next time.
Yo, 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 MP checking in before the final game of my rookie revenge tour. And as promised, your boy has been shining against the alleged cream of the crop from this year's draft class.
Do you think you've already proven you're one of the top rookies?
Oh, for sure. You know, I just hope no scouts lose their job over it, though. They got families to feed.
That's real kind of you.
Yeah.
It's real kind of you, MP.
Thank you. I'm a killer on the court, but I'm a nice guy off of it. That's the duality of MP.
You didn't like it? No, I didn't. You want Jake too long. How could you not like it? It just wasn't. Which part? Aliens? The biohacked weapon? Was the time travel? No, that made perfect sense. No, it was just the actress who played his sister. My family is really improved. And they talk about doing stuff together as kids. Yeah, I just don't want to see it. Yeah. Yeah, I just had some friends over watching ball. Yeah, same. Should have been one big thing. Great game though, right? Yeah. I don't know how you guys watch my basketball. What do you do? Cooking show marathon. I could watch British people make stones. He clearly has never watched someone manage to salvage blueberry stones from I'll send you guys some clips. I'm doing
I have a new objective for us. I want to convince the GM to get us more draft picks. What are you aiming for? The international heavy draft is going to be spectacular. We get on top of it. But we don't have the picks to keep it down the road. Exactly. We know that the deck is stacked, but we need a couple more card draws. So help me with a 5-month summary of why we should trade a pick in the next 3 drafts. I'm on it.
Shaking empty.
once again, your San Antonio Spurs.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The post-pair form will be Vanderbilt and Ayton. Smart is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. And for San Antonio, Johnson is out there with Luke Cornett. Then there's Harper. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. Clark, here we are in the heart of the season, and some teams are really hitting their stride.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, some teams, especially the really good teams, start to separate themselves from the others. You can see that happening. And I think you actually can begin to project which teams will be real championship contenders by the time we get to this point in the season.
And as MP told us at the start of the season, he wants to be at the top of his rookie class. Seen by everyone as the clear-cut standout. How would you qualify his performance in that regard?
Well, from what I've seen, and in my opinion, MP certainly accomplished that mission. He's exceeded expectations and barely looks like a rookie when he's on the floor. He is a top talent in his class. No arguing that.
Vassell outside. They set the screen. And stolen by Ayton. And it's the Lakers on the break. Floats it up for MP. Harper with the steal. Down low. Here's Johnson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And nicknamed Big Body, Johnson doesn't shy away from contact, using that size and strength to gut through it.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Cornett. To the paint. 5 on the clock. Here's Vassell. And here's Harper from the arc. It's hauled in by MP. Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
Good, another from 3.
And he shattered the franchise single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long.
And the precision with which MP shoots that thing seems supernatural, but it's all the result of long hours, and boy, how about the reps he's put up behind the scenes.
Reeves outside. MP inside. Covered by Vassell.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Spurs trail by 5. Pass to Harper. Vanderbilt against Johnson. Here's Harper. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
On the wing, MP. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. On the wing, Reed. Nice defense by Vassell. The Spurs have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Harper kicks to Johnson. The kick out to Harper. Puts it up from 50.
Hey, you're not going to trick MP now. Think again. That's a great block right there.
Los Angeles ball.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Steps back and shoots, and the jumper falls for him. MP's got 7.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
The kick out to Harper. Nailed from three-point land. Harper's got his second bucket of the night.
Hitting threes will be a key for Harper. If he hits them at a high rate, that'll take him to a whole new level.
MP against Harper. MP dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to MP. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Connect in for Marcus Smart. MP, no good. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Pass to McLaughlin. Now Vassell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Austin Reeves picks one up.
And man, is Vassell tough to guard. So good at using that length to get the call.
And coming into the season, J.J. Redick and the Lakers, Clark, emphasizing the importance of championship-level conditioning.
Well, hard to see that as directed at anyone other than Luka Doncic. That's one of the criticisms of Luka, his conditioning and his lack of effort defensively. This was a big question when they traded for him. Could they convince him to make the conditioning commitment necessary?
San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Sohan. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Rocking that rim. Keldon Johnson, a big physical wing.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. MP against Johnson. MP, good. MP's got 11 points.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Pass to Sohan. And here is Johnson. Vassell outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Now, here's MP. Covered by Johnson. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Spurs trail by 4. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pelicans really lit up the floor. He had 46 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Count it.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Johnson surveying the floor. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Kelly Olynyk is out there with Jeremy Sohan. And there's Bryant, and it's Waters in at the 1. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. A three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles leading by 9. Reeves the pass to MP. Using his athleticism, MP with the play.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against New Orleans.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively. And they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Pass to MP. Now Hayes. Olynyk is covering. The 3 from MP. A rebound by the Spurs. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
For the 3, a rebound by the Lakers. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Reeves outside. Pass to LaRavia. MP against Bryant. And stolen by Bryant. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Waters. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's MP.
MP, a showman for sure. He has truly arrived.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Lakers. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. You look at San Antonio, they're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And since he entered the league, Vassell's playmaking has really come a long way. He is a solid creator.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Pass to Vassell. Here's Cornette, covered by Hayes. It's good. Cornette's got his third basket of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Now, here's MP. It's MP muscling his way for two.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Here's McLaughlin. He's defended by Reed. Vassell outside. 4 on the shot clock. They get it back. And it's Sohan missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Hayes throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Takes the 3, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you.
This is what Sohan brings to this team. Energy, rebounding, and that ability to keep plays alive with his activity.
The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Andre Ayton's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Maxi Kleber. Smart's checked in for Connect, and it's Gabe Vincent in for Austin Reed. MP's shot is good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Vanderbilt against Johnson. Here's Harper. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. MP with a screen on Vassell. MP against Vassell. Pass to Vanderbilt. An easy 2 points on the layup. Vanderbilt's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's just really good situational awareness from Smart, realizing someone was open on that possession.
McLaughlin, the pass to Harper. From the stripe, and the rejection by MP.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Smart against Vassell. Pass to Cornette. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on a first trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, He's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Lakers lead by 16. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
No doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an idea. Let me stand right in front of the rim. Let's see how many they make in a row.
Adding obstacles to the course. I like it. And moving on now to that first half. Tough sledding so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
So the Lakers 5 right now. The post-pair form will be Vanderbilt and Ayton. Austin Reeves out there with Smart. And it's MP in at the small forward position. McLaughlin, the pass to Cornette. And here is Vassell. He's defended by Reed. Pass to Cornette. And stolen by Ayton. Floats it up for MP. And the dunk by MP.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Spurs trail by 20. And Greg with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Vassell, the pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Back to Harper. And the rejection by MP.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Boy, that's old school good by MP right there. I've been watching film of a lot of greats to make that move.
2 shots. Wow. Elbow.
Lakers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for MP.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but He maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
San Antonio calls timeout. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at Los Angeles. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, San Antonio, 6 games out.
And when I look at the Lakers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
Pass to McLaughlin, and they get it. MP grabs the miss.
Since halftime, scoreless in their first 5 attempts. It's been ugly. Yeah, he's like a one-man band out there, dialed in and on the attack.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And the shot goes in. Cornette's got 8 points.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Smart. Hasn't made one yet. Floats it up for MP. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
What execution. MP getting up high for that finish.
The Spurs have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Reeves against Vassell. Looking for Cornette. He gets it there.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's MP. Count that bucket. MP's got 39.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Smart. For 3, Vassell. Rebound the Lakers. MP's got his 16th rebound on the night.
And a big...
And good! He hits it again.
It's unbelievable. He's now 5th in the number of 40-point games in a single season.
One of the more bankable scorers this league has ever seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. His scoring has been eye-opening. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Vassell. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for Vanderbilt. Dalton Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Vincent subbed in for Marcus Smart. They set the pick. Inside, here's Cornette. And it's good off the glass. Cornette's got 12 points in the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today. But he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Harper. Johnson kicks to Cornette. Spurs passing it around. To the inside. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Pass to Harper. Johnson outside. 3-pointer. The Lakers with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Here's McLaughlin. Scoreless thus far. Cornette passes to Harper. Clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And that one is good.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
MP looking around. .149 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to LaRavia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And Cornette gets it to go.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Pass to MP. Traps in the tray. MP's got 44.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
San Antonio calls timeout. San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Now at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. MP is number 1. And of course, Dylan Harper.
Talk about hitting the ground running. These two have made an immediate impact with their scoring.
Making it rain for sure. Surprising to see them rack up high digits so early in their career. So you just got to tip your hat to him. He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The drive by MP. Basket counts. MP's got 46 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Vassell outside. There's 31 seconds left in the third. And Bryant gets it to go on the assist by Vassell.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. The three from Bryant. And rebounded by Connect. MP with the bounce pass. Off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it. He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Ryan is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Waters in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12.
Look at MP. Suddenly catching the defense with their guard down and making them pay.
Now, here's Vassell. Pass to Waters. Now, Sohan. He's defended by LaRavia. Here's Waters again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Another bucket. Wow.
And it's hard to believe how many times he's lit up the scoreboard like this over the years.
He's coming very close to tying the mark for 4th most 50-point games in NBA history. LA's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And the Lakers making a change here. Kleba's checked in.
Maxi Kleba.
San Antonio's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Vassell, the pass to Waters. Ryan against MP. Pass to Olynyk. Just 4 to shoot. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Spurs. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. James checked in for Vincent. And Hayes kicks to James. Here's MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for James. Ryan against MP. Now, Sohan to stop the run. And it's MP with the rebound. Pass to Vincent. The 3 from MP. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. The Spurs have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Ryan sets the screen for Vassell. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And for the NBA, anytime there's a flip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Down low, it's tipped. Stolen by Connect. And here's MP for 3. And another one. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Vassell finds Sohan. Here's Bryant. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. MP with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. Bryant against MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Here's Waters. Defended by Vincent. To the middle. And the basket by Vassell.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by Los Angeles.
MP right side. Vincent the pass to MP. Throws it up high, and Hayes throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Waters passes to Cornett. Pass to Vassell. Shoots over Connect. The Lakers with the rebound.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Hayes, bounce pass. A 3 from MP. Trains the three-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Vassell, no good.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Free throw good, MP. Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for MP. The Spurs shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's McLaughlin. James covering. McLaughlin, the pass to Cornette. That one, no good. Lakers have gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable.
What heart by MP, going through contact there and converting.
Third team foul. At the line for the Lakers, MP, one shot.
Free throw good, MP. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
It's Vassell on the wing. He's guarded by Connect. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Vassell bangs home the trifecta. Vassell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just too easy for Vassell. Got to run him off the line.
MP against Harper. MP passes to Kleba. Harper comes with the double team. Yep, that one goes.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
The way he saw the floor was quite special. I mean, he served up a ton of room service dimes.
To the paint, it's intercepted. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Connect. Launches a 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's McLaughlin. James covering. Will it go? McLaughlin, no good. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Hey, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
MP, you broke the 60-point barrier. You carried your team to victory. How, after all that, do you have the energy to stand here for an interview?
Oh man. Yeah, my grandpa used to say, I'll rest when I'm dead. Kind of dark now that I think about it, but the point is, life is for the living. And I got a lot of life ahead of me, Jennifer Quintana. I got stamina for days, and I'm going to keep using it to make moments like this.
Well done, MP. What a game.
Thank you. Woo!
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Let's go right MP, over here. Over here.
MP, please. Melinda.
You have been playing extraordinarily well in the first half of the season, especially in the games you've highlighted on your social media channels against other top rookies. Are you a
Look, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I believe I'm the front runner, but I can't get complacent or else I'll fall off.
Well, how do you prevent yourself from getting complacent?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
I've got a list on my wall of everyone drafted ahead of me, and I look at it every morning to remind myself how to